minutes left. Next comic, good friend of mine. If you follow him on Instagram, he may have possibly recorded your set, or will record your set for the one person that's left. Jesus Christ. Family man, really funny guy. Make some noise for Chris Biggs.
Oh, thank you very much, James. Hello, folks. My name is Chris Biggs, and I have been with my wife for over 20 years, and we have 4 kids together.
All right.
Thank you. Like a lot of married men, I've been spending a lot of time lately thinking a lot about Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Not because why you'd think. She's got a new movie coming out, and it's one of these movies where it's about a family that invites a young, attractive nanny into their home, and it turns out she's crazy and tries to steal the husband. And I really wish these movies were real. And not because I want to marry or have a relationship with a young, attractive nanny. I just want my wife to realize that even with this hairline, there is some attractive woman out there that really wants this, right? Even, because I know my wife will win that fight, okay? My wife, Nanny might be crazy, but my wife is Hispanic. And they have this phrase in Spanish that's like, my wife's in charge. I don't know the Spanish words for it. I'm sure they have those words in Spanish. But my wife's in charge. And she'll take care of that nanny. But I want her to realize that, even after my wife has thrown this woman out of a second-story window, she wants this so badly, she's coming back for it a second time, okay? That's why I want these movies to be real. But they're not, right? No woman is going to invite a young, attractive nanny into their house. If I had a young, attractive nanny, no, I wouldn't. If I had a nanny, her name would be Gertrude. That's what I would get. I would get a Gertrude. And she would look like you would see her from a mile away going, yeah, that's a Gertrude. You could tell that woman, that's Gertrude. That's the only name that woman, based on her looks, could have. That's the kind of nanny my wife would allow. And it's all because of Jude Law. I don't know if you know this. Jude Law, does anyone remember Jude Law? He was an actor. He was married to this woman, Sienna Miller, another actress. Sienna Miller was like Sydney Sweeney, but British. Okay, which means beautiful, but really into teabagging, because that's what British people do. They love tea bags. They dip it in, they pull it out, they dip it in, they get the flavor in there. It's something real big over there. Anyway, he cheated on British Sydney Sweeney with a nanny, and so now no woman is ever going to allow that, because if you're going to cheat on her with it, it's not going to happen. So I really, that's why it's never going to happen for me. I'm mad about Jude Law. I had another Sydney. And in this movie, though, Sydney Sweeney's the wife. She's the one that has invited this nanny in there. And they really made her look like a mom by putting bags under her eyes. They're like, yeah, let's make her look tired. That's going to give her that mom look. And I could tell that she had bags in her eyes because they also put her in a turtleneck. And so I noticed she had a face. Because normally she's got cleavage showing, and so men don't notice the face when the cleavage is showing. Jokes are a whole lot funnier when you have to explain them. They really work. And no, that's fine. I know we all are. And so the other part about this movie, though, is because they've made her ugly with the turtleneck, men are not going to want to go see it. Except for there are some men, some perverted men out there that are convinced that because you have the hot young nanny and her, that they're both going to have some kind of fight over the man and maybe tear off that turtleneck. I should have worn thicker pants when I told that story. Please don't tell my wife about this set. It will not go well for me. I've got one more joke I'm going to do. I had a Huber joke, but I'll still do it anyway. Huber is 100.7 of the Bay is giving away tickets to go see Guns N' Roses. And all you have to do to win these tickets, James, you'll vouch for this, is listen to 2 Guns N' Roses songs back to back. That's all you have to do, okay? What they don't tell you is if you win, you will then have to listen to 3 hours of Guns N' Roses. They play 3 hours. I'm not saying a 3-hour concert, okay? Guns N' Roses themselves gets on stage and plays for 3 hours. And they don't do the hits anymore. It's all Chinese democracy. I don't know if you guys know anything about Chinese Guns N' Roses. Nobody likes Chinese democracy. It's, right? Mary's like, yeah, you're thinking, oh, well, they'll play a Sweet Child of Mine. No. Paradise City? No, not that. 3 hours of Chinese democracy. Yeah. I got one more joke. Do I have time for one more joke, James? I got time. You can do it. There's some women out there that they're very upset that men don't wash their hands after peeing. Yeah, you're disgusted by this, aren't you? I wash my hands, I swear. Okay, because you're going to hold the mic afterwards. I wash my hands, I promise. But I kind of get why men don't, because we're not touching the pee. We don't touch anything with the pee. And, we're not getting anything, right? Right? Come on, part-time. You know this. You're not going to say it because you're with your girl. But we're not touching anything with the pee. And Mary's like, but you're touching your penis. I've got some bad news for you, Mary. We're touching our penis all day long, okay? If I had to wash my hands, if men washed their hands after every time they touched their penis, we would be out of soap. And I don't mean like we, I mean we, society. Doctors would be searching for soap for surgeries. We would be depriving it. If we made, I'm just trying to think, what's the female equivalent of what we would have to have women wash their hands after? It's like, okay, maybe if women had to wash their hands every time they overreacted or overthought something, right?
Oh, there you go.
Every time a woman overthinks something, she has to go wash her hands. Like, I'll be having dinner with my wife. She'll just get up in the middle of dinner, not say anything, just go wash her hands. I was like, what's that about? She's like, well, remember 2 weeks ago when you said that you thought my hair was fine? It's like, well, it was 2 weeks ago. She's like, yeah, I've washed my hands 17 times because of that. It's like, okay, this is how it is. Hey, my name is Chris Biggs. Thank you very much.
All right.